Is there anything better to work with than crispy chicken skin? No. This is just the most amazing thing to me. Tiisetso Sebola joins us back. He is the private chef, and today he is our private chef, which is so awesome. Not only is he an incredible guy, but he has got such a cool perspective on cuisine, and he's been putting a kind of a South African spin, something that feels very kind of natural and local on some very classic cooking. And we're going to be doing that now with some spinach puree, which I'm going to help out. A beautiful piece of fish, mussels, and chicken skin. You would think really simple ingredients, but as you've highlighted in our first chat, it's how you put it all together.
Yeah, 100%. So we're gonna first start off on this side with our beautiful fish.
What fish are we using?
We're using, this is hake. This is just a beautiful piece of hake. It's nice, flaky, easy to cook.
Yeah.
Gonna start with this. A little bit of olive oil in non-stick pan, cast iron pan, just to make sure that it doesn't stick. Make the pan nice and warm. Then you're gonna start on the skin side. Just to make sure you get that nice crispy
skin.
Yeah, crispy skin, yeah. I mean, crispy skin on crispy skin.
Okay,
that's what we need to do. Yeah, so while this is going, I'm gonna start with the spinach sauce as well. So in the spinach sauce, we go in with a little bit of olive oil. So you wanna create a base for the spinach sauce, just so that it has a little bit of flavor as well. You don't want it to just purely be just spinach, you know. A little bit of garlic in there. Gonna go in with the garlic in the pan. A little bit of chopped onion, and that's where your base starts. Some thyme too in there as well. We can also do a little bit of butter for that nice extra fat.
Kind of give it that gloss, that
gloss as well, you know?
Luxury feel, yeah.
Yes, make it extra smooth. So as the base goes, it kind of just cooks off just like that. And to this, we're gonna add, we can either add like chicken stock or veg stock, any of the two. But here we have just a little bit of water. Can add water as well. But another important thing, don't forget to season the base as well.
Okay.
Need to season everything as you go.
Because we often forget it's not about the saltiness, it's about activating the flavor.
Activating the flavor of the garlic, the thyme, and the onion as well. And over here we have some blanched spinach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get busy? Yeah. What do I need to do?
So you can start off by putting the spinach inside the blender. Okay. I'm just gonna carry on this side with the fish. So with the fish, what you wanna do is go in with the butter. This is what's gonna make it nice and golden and flavorful. Go in with the butter. You can reduce the heat at this point.
Okay.
Some thyme in there as well. You can just kind of crush the garlic.
Now, see, there's like a continuity throughout. Like what you're using in one, you're using in another, maybe in a slightly different way, but that's the thyme is following through the entire process. The butter is following through the entire process. The spinach
following through the entire process, because it's all about flavor at the end of the day. You know, these are ingredients that should be used in everyday cooking.
For sure, yeah.
It's like...
Now, I'm beginning to understand what you mean about kind of, you know, when you give something a South African spin, it's not necessarily about making it gimmicky and saying, well, I'm going to make a fit cook something, you know, you don't have to. It's about those flavors that we're used to.
Yes.
Just slightly reimagined or maybe classed up or maybe, you know, just...
Definitely,
I love that.
And that's where also like the crispy skin chicken comes in as well, you know.
I've always thought like I would just produce chickens for the skin, but that's wasteful. That kind of feels like that would be massively wasteful, but I absolutely adore it. Like it's one of my favorite flavor profiles.
It's lovely, it's lovely. So at this point, what we're gonna do is to turn the fish over, and then you have a nice golden fish here. And then you just baste it with the fat.
Oh.
Just carry on basting it with the fat, just like that.
And I suppose hake is quite nice because it's quite a neutral fish flavor. Yeah. You know, it's not too fishy, and that sounds silly, but it's got a lovely kind of as a sounding board for other flavors. I think it's a pretty good fish to use.
Yeah, so it's the perfect fish to use. And then with the base, we're gonna go in. So with the base, you're just gonna pour a little bit in here. You don't want it to be too watery.
Okay.
You don't want it to be too thick as well. So we're just gonna go in with a little bit of it. and then you can just blend that.
Let's that together.
So once that's blended together, maybe we need a little bit of
a little bit more moisture, yeah.
So we can go in with that.
Cool.
100%. The fish at this point, you can take it off the heat as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it simmer away a little bit on the side. Make sure that it's nicely cooked.
There we go. You gotta love the way that green pops there.
Yeah, the pop of green, it's beautiful. And spinach is just like one of the great vegetables. It's great.
Then to make the puree, would you strain it off?
Yeah, strain it off. The best way to do it to get like that extra smooth, you strain it off, you pass it through a sieve or something, you just strain it off and then you get just perfect.
That beautiful.
Yeah, and
like
this is basically
shocking green pink. It's beautiful, man.
I love it. And then at this point, there's mussels as well. Steam the mussels. Just put a big pot, put a strainer, a little bit of water in there, and you're just gonna close it off with a lid and just let it kind of steam away for like probably 4 or 5 minutes. And then you have beautiful mussels.
Those mussels open up, cool.
When they open up, you just pop them out, put them in something, cool them down a little bit, and we're gonna carry on with the plating.
Cool. Finish that beauty off.
So we're gonna
finish it state of that, man.
With some chicken gravy, of course.
Aha!
A beautiful, luscious gravy.
That's so clever.
And then we're just gonna go in with the gravy.
I mean, how would you classify this? Is this French? Is this South African? Is this...
This is, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's all about being creative with flavors, like things that you're used to, things that you're used to eating and stuff like that. Mussels, they're very great in the Western Cape as well. Spinach as well, you know.
Use the produce that is there. Buddy, it's been wonderful to meet you. I have no doubt that when I connect with you again, you're going to be on a whole different level. So cool to see you kind of broach out in your new journey as a private chef. All the best of luck with it, man.
Thank you so much.
What an absolute pleasure hosting you. And I'm glad you saved me a piece of chicken skin there. You can find all of these ingredients and a blow-by-blow on expressoshow.com. Try and recreate this magic yourself.
Yeah.